This video is going to be a showcase of my 1933 Mosin Nagant Model 9130. These are pretty excellent rifles. They're reliable, accurate, and relatively inexpensive. When they started coming into the country, they were pretty dirt cheap, like you could get them for under $100, which is pretty good for a powerful rifle. They've gone up since then, but they're still not too expensive. My rifle is a 1933, like I said, and it was manufactured at the Tula factory in Russia. These rifles were mainly manufactured at the Tula and Izhevsk factories. So now I'll get into a little bit of the history. The Mosin Nagant was developed by the Russian army from 1882 to 1891. It was designed by Captain Sergei Ivanovich Mosin and Leon Nagant. Mosin and Nagant both entered rifle designs in the Russian rifle trials of 1889. Mosin's rifle ended up being selected, however, Nagant had filed a patent suit on the interrupter, which is a crucial part in the rifle's design. Even though he'd borrowed the idea from Mosin originally, Mosin couldn't file a patent suit since he was a military officer. So Nagant pretty much trash-talked the rifle trials and a lot of feelings got hurt, so the Russian commission ended up paying him the same amount that Mosin got for winning, in addition to adding his name onto the rifle, making it the Mosin Nagant. This ended up working out though because the Russians later adopted the Nagant revolver in 1895. Anyway, the 9130 version of the Mosin was adopted in 1930 and was standard issue to all Soviet infantry from 1930 to 1945. The name 9130 comes from the original rifle being adopted in 1891 and this model being adopted in 1930. This rifle would eventually lead to the development of the Finnish M39 carbine and the Russian M44 carbine. The 9130s were pretty much an upgrade from the earlier Dragoon rifle. Early 9130s were straight conversions from the Dragoon and had the hex receiver like mine does, while later production 9130s had a round receiver. These rifles are bolt actions, obviously, and have a 5-round fixed magazine that is loaded via stripper clips. Now, I don't have any stripper clips, but they can also be loaded by hand 1 round at a time. These rifles are cock-on opening rifles, which means when the bolt is opened after being fired, the cocking piece is moved to the rear, thus cocking the rifle, as you can see here. The rifles also have a part called the interrupter, which I mentioned earlier. Basically, the 7.62x54R cartridge has a rim which can cause rim lock, which is where the round trying to be chambered gets caught on the next round in the magazine. So the Russians developed the interrupter, which pretty much separates the round trying to be chambered from the other rounds in the magazine. When the bolt handle is closed, the interrupter spring is bumped, which allows the next round in the magazine to be moved up and then chambered. These rifles have a pretty unconventional safety. You just pull the cocking piece back and over to the left. When you purchase one of these rifles, you'll probably get an ammo pouch, a bayonet, an oil can, mine's still in the plastic bag it came in, a cleaning rope, and a tool. My tool is different from the normal ones, and hopefully you'll buy some ammo so you can shoot it. These rifles fire the 7.62x54R cartridge, which is a pretty big old cartridge, and it's a get the job done round. These rounds are pretty widely available, so they're relatively inexpensive. And this is some footage of me firing the rifle. Alright. And it won't shoot. There we go. in all, these are pretty great rifles for the money. They're accurate, reliable guns, which makes them great for preppers and even for hunters because, as I said, the rounds that get the job done round. These are some photos of the 2-liter that I was shooting at and the spots where it hit. This is from about 50 to 75 yards away. So anyway, that's all for this video. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more firearm videos in the future. Thanks for watching.